Okay, so let me. Okay, so the page we have created yesterday, in that we have seen we have created, we have used our standard controller. Okay, now you wanted to ask what is a standard controller, right?
Yeah, like why do we use that?
Why do we use that? See, we are
Yes.
using the standard services of account object, right? We are using the account object services, right? To use those
Yes.
services, we need to have something so that we can connect. This is the front end. We need to use something, some API in the middle so that we can connect from the database. We are trying to take the data from the database, right?
Yeah.
So for that purpose, we use this standard controller. Basically, it's a kind of a standard APIs of account object that we are using here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why we are using this standard controller. If you will not use it, you will not be able to connect to database to fetch all this value.
Okay.
Okay.
So only for that reason we use it.
Hmm?
We
Only?
use it only for that reason.
Sorry, come again. Your voice is blur.
Uh, do we use that only for that reason to connect to database?
Do we use
Only to connect to database?
only to connect to database? What does mean? This is the standard API, right? We are using standard controller so that we can use the API of account which is already created by Salesforce Apex.
Okay.
Okay.
Not for any other reason.
What do you exactly want to ask?
No, that only.
Hmm?
Yeah, I got it.
No, if you can tell me what is the exactly you wanted to ask, I can tell you.
Do we use it for any other reason also? That I wanted to ask.
Do we use for other reason? Nothing coming to my mind as of now.
Okay.
Hmm, Okay. Any other question, anyone?
No, no, from my end.
Okay, fine. All right. So very less people are joining today. Hi, Surekha. Surekha, did you join yesterday class also? Surekha, did you join yesterday class as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I think Sarthak is not there, or remaining everyone is joined, yeah? Okay, no problem. So let's start our concepts, Apex classes concepts and coding. Okay, so today we will check what is the class, what is the object, and what are OOPS concept we are having. Okay. Okay, so before that, tell you, so first we have studied about Visual Force pages. Okay, how to create it, how to, now everyone know, if I ask you to create a simple page, then you can create only UI related. Okay, so I hope, see, one thing which I told you yesterday, see, along with that, what you need to do, like yesterday we have used our standard controller account. Okay. Now you see the account, we checked the related contact yesterday. Now you can connect the opportunity also. Okay. So for example, let's say if I'm saying related opportunity details, let me tell you few more things so that you will be also able to do it. These, okay, opportunities. I think this is the spelling. OPPORTUNITIES. Yeah, opportunity variable OPP. Okay, and now you can mention OPP dot name, OPP dot type, hmm, whatever field we are having in opportunity, that all you can mention. Opportunity have type, then uh, maybe ID, opportunity,
Stage,
what? Sorry,
stage,
page,
stage.
stage. Yeah, right, stage. I'm not sure what is the exactly name of stage. Opportunity has a amount also. Okay, amount. Yeah, right. Stage or status, I don't remember exactly. Let me try to save that. It will give me error if it is not correct. So invalid field stage. Okay, stage is not there. Stage name, I think. Stage name. Let me try. Yeah, stage name is correct. Okay, so the API value we need to write there. Okay. So likewise, you can create, okay, so let me, for the data, I may need to check for question mark ID equals to, okay, this is the page. This is the ID which we used yesterday. Let me try this. If it is coming or not. Yeah, it is coming. See, the related opportunity data also coming from this account. Okay. Similarly, you can write for the case object also. Okay, so whatever account, whatever cases are related to that account dot cases and variable name, maybe case variable. Okay, let's say case variable, or you can write case also. You can give any name, up to you, and then you can write case dot case number, or I think number only. I'm not sure. Let's try once. Okay, let's try to take it. Where is case? Case is here. Case number we are having. Let me open the mm, okay, case fields. Let's check what are case fields we are having. So case number is one. Okay, so let me write the case number, and what all other case owner, or what is the case origin? I'm not sure whether we have data or not here. Case, let's try. Okay, it will come as a blank one. Contact email. Maybe that is something we can check. Okay, and mm, contact phone number. Maybe some data. Okay, let me check what data. Okay, let's try to fetch here, otherwise we will change it. Okay, so likewise, I'm just telling you so that you can also do it to case priority. Yeah, this is good thing. Every case generally has this priority, which we need to solve first, which we need to solve later. Okay, so this data is also correct. Yeah, if you see here, so I just took some cases here. So case number, case origin, through web or phone number, how it is raised, who is the who is raising it, what is the contact number of it, what is the priority of it. Okay, so likewise you can create multiple tables related to that. This is all this is all
The
up to.
headers actually, which are getting created, like case number, case origin, these headers are coming from where? Like
Yeah, these are
it's
coming
taking,
from that object itself. So
okay,
whenever
the
you
field
open,
labels, it actually it is taking.
not label, API values. So see, label might be different. Okay, so if you see subject of it, so if I take the subject of it, so subject is written here, okay, case space number. Okay, but if I go to check this inside the object, okay, let me open the case object. Inside that, when you check the case object, what what we are at wrong place or what? Case. Okay, let me standard object it is. Okay, so
Fields. Hmm.
here only fields. Okay, it should open the yeah, so if you see the case number is the label, but the API value or a field name is different. We always need to take this API value or field name.
No, I
Okay.
was asking that the headers which are getting created automatically, you are not creating the header, just giving the API name.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
those
yeah,
headers
yeah. Yes, it is
actually
labels. Labels.
labels,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
So it is
yes, yes.
taking automatically.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, correct. It is label. Sorry. Label. Labels only.
For like account table,
Mm-hmm.
you define like name and then after that name value and all. So
No,
here
no.
text,
Account
yeah,
value. I have not defined anything.
so here
Direct.
name, then colon, then account name. It's like this, no? So that
Oh,
thing we
okay,
don't
okay,
have to
okay.
do for
Yeah, 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 yeah.
those.
Yes, yes. See, that
Okay.
I have taken only for one account, right? Not
Mm,
created the table. That is for one
mhm.
account. If you see, the values are different here. It's not a table. In the table, it is fetching from the database directly. Okay, so rather than origin, maybe we can take subject or we can take both. Okay, so subject was looking good to me. Yeah, so here the subject I taken, setting down the generator or whatever the problem is, it is come here. Case number, subject, content active, who raised it, what is the phone number, what is the priority. So likewise, you can also create by your own. This is one thing. Second thing is, okay, so this code I'm giving you here. Okay, this is one thing. This is one thing. Second thing which I was asking you to do also. Okay, so right now we have used the account standard. Now you need to from your pages, you need to try for contact, opportunity, and case, lead, campaign. You need to try that also. So right now what we are seeing here is whatever things are related to account object. So account related to contact also, opportunity also, and cases also, so that we are able to fetch. What you need to do is, as a homework, you need to reuse the standard object as a contact here. And then you need to create a page for contact. For example, let me check whether I have created any page, any other page also. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, so leave it. Visual force page. Okay, so in the homework, what you need to do, opportunity view. So let's see, or contact view. Okay, so let me open these two. Okay, if you see here, now as a contact, I have used the standard controller as a contact here. And now I'm trying to fetch the value of, in this page block, I'm trying to fetch the value of contact. So first name, last name is contact owner name. It's not account owner name, it's a contact owner name. Okay, contact owner name. I am trying to mark it here. Contact.owner.email ID, right? But the value is not coming because why? Can anyone tell me why the value is not coming here?
Because of ID
Yes, ID is not there. So you need to mention a ID, but the ID will belong to which object now?
contact.
Yes, so it will be belong to contact. Similarly, in the opportunity also. Okay, where is my opportunity page? Yeah, opportunity, this one, preview. Hmm. Okay, opportunity also, I have what standard controller I have used? Opportunity one. Now I am taking everything in the page block. I am taking everything from the opportunity object. Okay, so here I have created a table now. Page block section. No, page block section also only I have section I have created. So in that I am making as a output field. Okay, there I have taken as a normal section. I am making this like this. It is coming as a normal. Now in this I have used as a output section. So here the value will become like a opportunity name, amount, close date, and amount, account name. So here if you give the ID again for opportunity, this is also start showing the values. All right. Okay, so just try for this one also. Let me give you these two code as well. I want you to write it. Okay, but same way I'm giving you so that you can do practice and cross check it. Try to do by yourself first. Mm, opportunity.
Hello.
Yeah, listening.
Sir, what is the use of output field?
Output field told you. Okay, this anyways I'm going to tell during during our when I'm going to talk about this custom controller as well. Okay, when I
Oh,
am going to work on custom controller as well, that time also I will tell you about this, about the input field. So for example, this is my new login page. Okay, so when we are going to work on the custom controller. Okay, so this is not the right one. Login page. Let me check. Password login preview. Yeah, so if you see here, so all input output text, what is the output label, output text, input text, we are going to talk about that time also. Okay, so just output text, input text, everything is there. Okay, so just wait for few more days. When we will understood this Apex classes, then we will study about this. Okay, so
okay.
far just start working on this account, contact, opportunity, lead object, case object. Okay, try to create this lead object by yourself, case object by yourself. What else we are having? Mm, campaign, campaign object and all. Whatever you think you can do it, try to do and write a page, separate page for them. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Now let's come to this. So yeah, I was telling these are the things which where I have given now the homework also for you, along with the trailhead exercises which I have given yesterday. Along with that, this is one part. Now second part which we are starting now, the Apex coding. Okay, Apex coding we are starting. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for Apex class, we need to write Apex classes, Apex triggers. Okay, so for those, you need to understand what we are going to study in coming days first. What is Apex? Apex is a object-oriented programming language. What is object-oriented programming? Anybody can tell me what is object-oriented programming language?
where we deal with class and objects,
Class and object. Yeah, okay.
and like
Uh,
we can write functions and do all the operation using the object of the class for those functions, those methods and those variables. We can override the functions also. Hello.
Yeah, can you please repeat what you said? Object-oriented? The
Like
structure.
yeah, so the structure is like class and object type, and we can use objects to fetch or to manage the methods and all the variables that we have created under it. We can call
Hmm.
it, and we can override the functions what we have written,
Hmm.
uh, like that, and yeah, many other things also we can do.
Okay, so basically, yeah, you're right. Okay, so object-oriented programming language is which follows object-oriented language programming concepts. And what are those concepts? There are four concepts. One is abstraction, second is encapsulation, third is inheritance, and fourth is polymorphism. Okay, whatever language follows these all four concepts, that is called object-oriented programming language. And Apex follows it, so it is a object-oriented programming language. What all four concepts are? One is, of course, this object class is a one concept. It should be follow, but object-oriented language will become when it follows abstraction, encapsulation,
Polymorphism,
polymorphism,
encapsulation.
and encapsulation. Yeah,
Yeah.
four concepts. Okay, it enables developer to add business logic, allow execution of flow and control statements. Now, what is execution of flow and control statement? Whatever if else switch case we are using, that comes under control statements. Okay, so now this is kind what we do with the programming language. We write our business logic. So if you see here, the first step we create one class, public class, class name, right? Only these three character we have written and then semicolon. Open braces and the close braces. So this is the first and the last one is the opening and close. Whatever we are going to open, we need to close that also. After that, we can write some statements. Each line is written is called as a statement of the programming language or class. And inside that, whatever it is written, this class name inside whatever is written, this is called it is called a body of the class. What is called body of the class? And whatever written in the first line, that is a signature of a class. Okay, signature of a class and body of the class. Clear? Any doubt so far? What is signature? What is a body?
No.
What is written inside this braces, this one and this one? That is all body, all the statements. And the first line, it is always called as signature. If you are writing any method inside it, so method first line, the line which is telling what is the name of the method, that is called the signature of that method. And inside that body. Okay, so we will come to that also. What is the method, what is variable also in the next line. Now you just need to understand the structure, how it look like. This is what it look like. This is first we have defined few variables. So this is my variable. Line number 3 is my variable. This is my variable name. What is the type of it? List type. In the second line, I am also created this list account variable, which is coming from a SQL query. One SQL query I am writing, what is the response of it that will go to this list. Okay, just for now, you just see it and try to understand it. I know first day you will not be able to understand it completely, but I am going to tell you what all step by step you are going to learn and going to create it step by step. Okay. Third is line number 4. It is a for. For is a loop. Looping statement it is. Loop means what is a loop? Loop is something when you wanted to do something repeated. Okay, repeated means let's say, for example, in terms of first I'll give you a local example. Let's say you have created a playlist in your phone for of the songs playlist you have created in your phone, and you want to listen them one after one. Okay, let's say you have created list of 5 songs. So after 5 songs, you want to repeat mode. You want to listen that, or even one song you like a most, you want to put it on the repeat mode. You want to listen that in the repeat mode. So what you do, you put that on a loop. One after one, it automatically start running, right? So that is one real life example. Now I'll tell you the example of a programming language related. Let's say you have a 10,000 record and account object. Hmm? 10,000 account you have in a account object, and somebody or client is asking you to update the status for all the account as a closed account now. Based on some special condition, they say he found now all these accounts are closed now. Just market them closed. It can be 10,000 also, 20,000 also, 5,000 also. How you will do? If you know only admin part, what you are going to do? You are going to either you are going to manually you are going to open each account. Can anyone tell me how you can do it first? If somebody client is asking you, can you update these 10,000 accounts? Can anyone tell me what you can do?
That what you have written a DML statement. So we have to do,
No, but
we have to take take the
right
list.
now you don't know programming.
We get the list of all the accounts that we have to update,
Hmm.
and that we check like for which accounts actually we need to update
No,
on the based of criteria.
how you are telling this?
I'll
How means
I'll iterate.
forget about programming. I'm saying you have not completed your developer class yet.
Okay.
You have just completed your admin class. How you will do it?
That workbench, what you have given,
Hmm.
with that we can
Workbench.
or flows we can write.
Flows you can write. Yeah, that is correct. Flows you can write. Okay, and other people also, guys, pick up. This is your interview questions, guys. How you will do? You have studied about that import wizard also, where we have inserted data, updated data. There you cannot do.
Yeah,
So
we can
So
update them.
that workbench, right? Uh,
import export wizard you have used when workbench also. Can try there are multiple things. So basically for 10,000 record, the basic funda which I wanted to listen from you after the admin class, there are multiple things. And there are, I just wanted to listen from you. You are not going to do it manually one after one. You are not going to open 10,000 record and going to update one field, going to close that account. Okay. So this is what I wanted to listen from you. So now, see, when you learn the programming language, writing a simple, small program, you are able to do within a second or within a minute, you will be able to do for all 10,000 record also through programming. So that is the basically The advantage of the programming. So for that, you need not to write, you just need to write a for loop. You just need to search those 10,000 record in this query. You just need to update the description or whatever you wanted to update in this line inside the loop. For all 10,000 record, it will execute, and you need to just update it, and you need to update the entire list. That's it. Okay. Is it clear or not now? So this is for this, you need
Yes,
to
Yes,
write
yes.
a
yes, sir.
DML statement. Update is a DML. So that also I will tell you, don't worry. Okay, so what is the DML statement, how to write it, how is the control statement, if else condition, what is the looping statement, for loop, while loop, do while, what is the variable, how to use, which all type of variable we are having, list, set, map, and then what all SOQL query, how we can write SL query, how we can write this, all we are going to study. So this is the what is Apex. So this is the basically introduction of the Apex. Okay, clear so far? Shall we move forward?
Yes. Also, like Nikhil,
Yeah.
from the next class, if what is the prerequisite? Like we should know about list, set maps. So
No
at least
prerequisite.
some
I will tell you everything. No
basic
pre
knowledge we should have about
no
the functions.
prerequisite. No
Okay.
prerequisite. I will tell you everything in this class.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with one by one. So that is the basic structure which we are going to study in coming days. Okay, so now let's one by one. So what is a class? Class is a user-defined data type, complex type, and acts as a blueprint for their instances. Now there are few complex terms. What is a user-defined data type? What is a data type? Can anybody tell me
Uh,
what is a data type or what you understand with the data type?
what type of data we want to store uh, in a
Hmm.
variable? So that defines a
Yes,
data type. A class is
correct.
also a data type, but a mixture of data types.
Yes, it's a complex, not mixture. It's a complex data type, actually, you can say.
Yeah.
Hmm. And which acts as a blueprint. What is a blueprint? Anybody know what is a blueprint? No? Okay, I'll tell you. See, whenever, okay, so let's take an example of a real-time example. Okay, okay, let's say there is a wedding in your home. Okay, before the wedding, if you see, you go for printing for some wedding cards, right? So before printing for those wedding cards, you first you you first go for creating some blueprint of a wedding card, right? First you go for that printing card machine shop. You give some content to them. They print. They create a blueprint. They give you some sample card. When you approve that card, then only they go for printing for that 300, 400, 500, 1000, 2000 cards. Before that, until unless you confirm everything, they don't print it, right? So the first thing which the design they have prepared, okay, and sample they have shown you. So the design they have created, that is called my blueprint. Okay, similarly, the example, if it is comes to the example, another example also you can say, before going to create your, let's say if somebody is a builder, right, and he is going to develop some society. So before creating that society, they go for creating for the architecture of the entire society, the layout, right? Floor layout and the location plan layout, project layout. They prepare everything first based on the height, width of the size of the property or how much acre it is. They prepare the blueprint first. Then only they start for the execution. Correct? So similarly
Yes.
for the yeah. So yeah. So basically when we are saying when we are saying then when we are going to work on the any in programming, we always create a blueprint first. So the blueprint is nothing but is our class. We can call our class multiple times. Okay, in a way, if you see whatever code we are writing, the classes we are writing, every time objects it getting called multiple times. Okay, so their objects are getting executed, created and executed every time. Okay, actual class will be there, but object, multiple object we create and we work on the objects only. Okay, now clear this point or not? Or any doubt? What is a blueprint? What is a class? Class is a kind of a blueprint. What all variables, what all constructor, whatever functions, methods we are going to write inside it. It's a blueprint.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, anybody who is still struggling to understand this? What is a class? Okay, so class basically it's a if I write like this is a class. Inside there we are writing some body. What is my body is? We write constructor and method are similar things. Only difference is the name of the constructor will be same as the class name. Okay, and the method can be of any name. Okay, if the method's name is same as the class name, it will call constructor and it will automatically load it when the class is getting loaded. Okay, don't worry, I'll tell you so many things. I'll repeat it also one after one whenever it's needed. I'll tell you when we write a constructor, this is a constructor. Okay, so just try to understand, try to visualize in a way. If we have some constructor or some method with the same name of a class, some variables and some different method. Maybe it's a addition method, maybe it's a subtraction method, which is doing addition and subtraction. We are writing in a class methods, different methods. We are using those variables. Okay, is that clear? Everyone understood what is a class? The blueprint which we create in the beginning, that is a class. Okay, the class can have a multiple type. It can be private, public, global, that have a specific meaning. Private class can be called within a scope of it. Public class can be called within that org. Global class can be called outside the org also with from the another org. Whenever we write any kind of interface, we always use global classes. Okay. Similarly, we have a virtual abstract with sharing, without sharing, also keywords. I will tell you when it is needed. So for now, you just understand what is the structure of a class. It can implement a interface also and extend another class also. Okay. Implement, interface, extend, class. These all four keyword I'll tell you in coming days, not today. For now, you just understood class is a complex type of variable which is a blueprint of it. By creating its object, we can use this class. Whatever code we are writing, whether it's for addition, subtraction, for anything, we can use this class by creating its objects. Okay, same way, when we are going to our card printing machine shop and they create a blueprint for you, that blueprint is ready for the future also. Whenever you will ask them, they can create a card for you in future also. Okay, by little bit of changes and all, they can create another weddings for after maybe 2 years, 3 years, another wedding is happening. If you wanted to same kind of content with different format, they can change the blueprint and they can use it also. So you can extend and change your class also in future. Okay, is it clear to everyone what is a class? Then I'll move to object.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's move to object. Object is an instance of a class, or class in action is called an object. Whenever we make the class as a working, so how we make as a class as a working? By making a instance of it. Okay, so for example, this is my class definition. Class name, integer1, integer2, integer num1, integer num2, public addition method where I'm adding this number1 plus number2 and putting into number3. Okay, so this is becoming my class. What is happening exactly while I need to, if I, this is a class. If it is a class only, it will be in sleeping mode until you create a object of it. When you create a object of it, class, variable name, object name equal to new class. This is the technique to create an object of it. If you create an object of it by this line, then what is happening? What is this new keyword? What is doing? So this new keyword is creating or allocating a memory for you. Which type memory it is allocating? This type, my class type. My class type memory it is creating in the your in computer or laptop memory heap, and in this memory basically it is doing this operation. Which operation it is doing? Whatever methods are written in this class. So it is addition method, then we will give two number to them in this memory, 20 plus 30, 20 plus 50, and it will return as, it will compile and run it as a, and return it a 70. So this is, I have created an instance of my class, and this in this memory, what is happening? We are adding two numbers. Any doubt in this object creation?
Yeah, no.
Everyone? Okay, so let me ask Bhargavi, do you have any problem to understand anything, class or object?
No, Nikhil. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Sirisha, you also? Sirisha, Shurekha,
Clear, sir.
clear. Sirisha, you also clear? If you cannot speak, just write, type. Okay, I consider the silence as a yes. Everything is clear. Perfect. Okay, so now, so why we create this? Why we use the programming? So that we can reuse our code. We write the code for a specific purpose. We know what is going inside the class or what is going inside that method and what is coming out. It means number one, number two is going inside the class and number three is coming out. Okay, so let's try a simple method, simple class. Let's try to create a simple class. Okay, so okay, setup. Okay, let me take this addition class. Okay, so okay, let me open the developer console. Okay, if you see, Here I have written public class, class name, addition class. Inside that I have written a method. What is my method is saying? Public void add number. Okay. Public public means it's this method is a public. Type is public. Anybody outside the org also will be able to use this method. Void is return type. Okay, as I told you, what is going inside the method and what is this is input. Integer n1 comma integer n2 is a input for it, and void is the output for it. So I am not returning anything. I can return number 3 also. Return n3 or yeah n3. That also I can do, and I can write here integer also. Okay, so this also I can change. So now two inputs are there, number 1, number 2, and output is also there, number 3. The class has batch pending in the progress. Oh, okay. So some scheduling I have put on this demo schedule class. Okay, the error is coming from some other class. Okay. I thought this is coming from this class. No. Okay, so yeah, saved successfully. So return n3, and it is this is the return. So number 1 and number 2 are the input, and this is the earlier void. I was not returning anything from this class. This is the output. Okay, now understood what is the output, what is the input for this, and inside that it's a body. Whatever I have highlighted, this is called the body of the class, of the method also. This is the body. This is the signature of a class. This is signature of a method. Any doubt?
No.
Okay.
లేదులే మూడు ఆటలు ఆడుతుంది మూడు కాదు నాలుగు ఆడుతుంది ఆడు సైడ్ పోయి
Anyone want to ask anything?
తెచ్చి వచ్చాము
Okay. So, so inside that, what we are doing in the class, first we are writing a system.debug. Okay, so what is the purpose of the system.debug? Okay, so let me write it again. System.debug. See, why we write this system.debug? Because whenever we wanted to show something on the console or in the log file, we always write this system.debug. So what we wanted to write whatever number is coming as an input for me. Okay, so input numbers are, then we can write plus. So this is a character or a text. So that text we always take in the single quotes in apex, and then we write concatenation, which is a plus operator, and then we will write n1. Okay, again plus concatenation. What is the another number? Input numbers are this. Okay, so I can write like this, and plus n2. Okay, so these are my input numbers. Okay, so input numbers are n1 and n2. These are my input numbers. Now integer 3 variable I am taking inside the method. So it's a local variable. It will be, there are multiple type of variable: local variable, global variable, class variable. So right now I'm taking local variable. Okay, so this is integer n3 equal to n1 plus n2. So I'm adding these n1 and n2 in and putting into the n3. Also addition on input numbers. And there is one more thing. Assignment will happen from right to left. So there are a few more things you need to understand. Assignment will happen from right to left. It means what is the right? So what is right, what is left? From this equal to mark, whatever is left side is a left side and whatever right side is a right side. And assignment will happen always right to left. Okay. So n1 plus n2 equal to n3. Basically, it is written like this. So first, the pointer will come to this n1. It will calculate. Then n2, it will calculate. Sorry, it will come this n2 plus n1. It will calculate this. Whatever the value is. If the n1 value is 50, n2 value is also 50. 50 plus 50, 100. 100 it will assign to n3. Okay, and then you can mention sum of n1 and n2. This is a text again, so we have taken in the single quotes. Plus is the concatenation and n3. n3 we are putting that number, whatever we have addition, that number we are putting here, and that we are returning also. Return statement is used for whenever you are going to return any value from this method. Okay, so this is the output from this method. If you want to give this a, then you have to give a return statement. If you will not give a return statement, it will show you error. What is the error? It will come here. Missing return statement required, return type equal to integer. So basically you need to give a return statement with n3. Okay, is that clear? Any doubt, anyone?
No.
Okay. Okay, so now this class is created. Now how to use this class? How to use this class? So for that purpose, okay, so first you can also create this class in your system. So what you need to do for this, file, new, apex class, then you need to write any whatever name you wanted to write, addition new or anything you can write here, addition, addition new, addition one, addition two, class name, and then you can click on OK. Okay, then only these thing will come, only without this highlighted one, everything will come. Then inside that you need to paste this code. Okay, so I'm giving you the entire class, by the way. You can take the middle part only. Okay. Okay, so class. You can take any name of this class. Okay, and then okay, just create it. Oh, okay, just wait. You create in one go. Let me show you how to create an object of it. So you need to go to the debug. From here, the third option is debug, and then there is a option is coming open execute anonymous window. Okay, so from here you need to come here in the anonymous window, any small window will open. So here you need to write what you need to write, class name, whatever class name you are creating, that class name you need to write space object. Okay, object name or object 1, object 2, anything you can take, obj, any this is a variable name, you can put anything here. Then new is a keyword which will allocate in memory for you, and again the class name and small braces close, open, close, and semicolon. When you put this and then you press enter, then you can on the object of the object you can call the method. Okay, so what is my method? Object dot, what is the method name? Add number. So object dot add number, and inside you need to enter these two integer values. Okay, so this is my integer values 50 comma 50. Okay, so in first line what I did, I created an object, and on the object dot method, what we are writing, that method I'm calling. So 50 comma 50, it's the two integer value which is required by them. If I put only one value, it will give me error. Okay, it will give me error, so I need to provide both integer value, whatever the signature I need to follow. What is the signature? Two integers are there. Okay, and then you can click here, open log, and then execute. Click on execute. Okay, checkbox, open log, and execute. When you execute it, because you tick that log one, so log is opened here. If you see, these are the logs, and it is having everything like time frame, executable, debug only, and filter. It is having all four things. So if you wanted to see only debug statements, what we have written, so that you can choose this checkbox, then only debug statement will come here. So on the line number 5, you have written one debug statement. On the line number 9, you have written another one. Okay. And what is the first number? Input numbers are 50 and 50. And sum of n1 and n2 means 50 plus 50 equal to 100. So it does the addition also. It does the printing also. Okay. Any doubt? So I'm giving you this. Just try to do it on your local machine. Then let me know. Are you able to work it or not? Just tell me, is it working for you or not?
Here we created that object, then we called the constructor, like new constructor we are calling, but we didn't define any kind of constructor, that empty constructor. So
That
it
that is
works
not,
like that.
it's not constructor, it's a method we have written. We have not
No,
used
no,
the constructor in
not
this.
that one. Line number one in the anonymous window. So that object name we have given, sorry, the class name and the object name and the new, and that parenthesis we have given. No?
Mm-hmm.
So that means what? Like we are calling a constructor, right?
You can say anything, but this is the method to create a class object.
Okay. What errors we can expect, like if we give 50.5, 50,
So
like,
you can try that on your home. See, we have created the class with the integer. If you give any decimal number here, so it will give you parameter mismatch or input type variable mismatch, signature mismatch. Okay, method does not exist, incorrect signature. Okay, you are sending decimal comma integer, but it is expecting different.
it's an
Okay, so
error or like it's a, exception.
no, it's error. It's a written error, right? So it's a error. So Done, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. One second, I'm getting one call. Okay. Okay, everyone is able to create it.
Yeah, yes.
All right. Okay. So I think that's it for today. Okay. We will meet tomorrow now, same time for the oops concept. Okay.